Hey, what's up, guys? It's Josh, aka Steel, here with what I believe are the 5 most underrated weapons in all of Blackout mode. These weapons are the ones that typically won't make your top 5 weapons list, however, that doesn't mean if you pass them by that you should pass them up. If you've played Blackout mode or any Battle Royale for that matter, you know you don't just get to choose your weapons at the start of the match, so I thought it would be important to review some of the lesser talked about weapons in case they end up being your only option in this somewhat scrappy game mode. This could result in some victories for you when you end up in a game with an outlook that seems bleak. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my brand new YouTube channel. I realize your time is valuable, so we will try to make this quick. Here we go, coming in at number 5, the SG-12. The SG-12 is an automatic shotgun that holds 6 shells with an extended mag, moving the mag capacity to 9. And while most people think the shotguns in Blackout are garbage, which has some truth to it, the SG-12 in regards to clearing houses beats just about anything if you are able to put shots on people. Obviously, shotguns are a fantastic option in a game mode comprised of mostly open territory, but you will find yourself clearing houses just about as much as running around in the great outdoors. This is not a game-changing weapon, and I personally take other weapons over it all the time. However, I do believe it has received more criticism than it deserves, which is why it's just barely clawed its way onto the list, coming in at number 5. And that brings us to number 4, the GKS. The GKS is a submachine gun that shoots extremely flat and vaporizes at close range. While this weapon is good for clearing houses as well, it's also a great option for pushing cover after you have an enemy pinned down and are ready to finish them off. It's also good for running and gunning or shooting on the move. The GKS also supports most attachments, and with a perk like Dead Silence on can really help seal the W in the endgame. Use this weapon combined with a normal assault rifle or even a DMR, and you should consider yourself as well set up as almost any enemy you encounter, which is why the GKS made the most underrated guns list at number 4. Next on the list, number 3, the KN-57. I haven't seen this weapon on any top 5 list, which is kind of understandable. That, however, doesn't mean pass it up if you come across it. The KN-57 is the good 7.62 assault rifle, meaning I would drop the Rampart for this thing in a heartbeat. It fits almost all attachments, and you can even make it work with a 4x scope sitting on top. It can be used at close range as well as hip firing with the laser sight attachment, which can result in some quick kills. The recoil can be somewhat aggressive, but it's definitely in the range of controllable. Please try picking up the KN-57 and give it a try if you're not already holding something like a Vapor or Maddox, which are considered some of the better weapons in Blackout. On to number 2, the SOG 9mm. The SOG 9mm might as well be a laser beam that cuts anyone in half if they're at close range. I personally have had several comeback kills with this weapon, which I'm sure have left my enemies scratching their heads as to what just happened. One of my favorite things about this gun is that if longer optics are hard to come by, this gun works great with iron sights or even better with short-range sights like the Hollow or even a 2X. You definitely have to know your range with this weapon, but if you anticipate a close-range fight, swap to the SOG and let it work some magic. As long as you put shots down, you won't be disappointed, which is why the SOG comes in at number 2 on the list. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, number 1, the ABR-223. For anyone that's played with me or watched me on Twitch, you know I love this thing. The ABR-223 is a 3-round burst 5.56 shooting tactical rifle that is great from a pretty good distance. It works well with up to a 4x scope, but I would say a sniper scope or a 6x is a little too much for this weapon. The reason this weapon is number 1 is because it doesn't make a lot of top weapons lists due to the somewhat inconsistent shot pattern. But come on people, when you spray 3 rounds to the same direction, it more than makes up for the shot pattern. The ABR's fire rate is pretty decent and is extremely effective on those long-range back and forth behind cover fights that you so often find yourself in when playing Blackout. Overshadowed by the Auger, which is getting a lot of attention after they reduced the time to center, I believe this weapon will surprise you if you haven't given it much of a chance up until this point. So that is my list for the top 5 most underrated weapons in Blackout mode. Please leave a comment below and let me know which weapon you think is the most underrated. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. This is a newer channel, but I'm hoping to come out with some unique content similar to this video to provide some information that no one else is talking about in the gaming world, as well as some highlights of me playing various games, which will be coming soon. You can also catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/NourissedEel. Please follow me there so you'll be notified when I go live, which is entertaining as well as informative. Thanks everyone for the support, and I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.